Hello, female entrepreneurs, Gen Xers that are ready to 10X. I want to talk about our lost generation and why we have this beautiful opportunity to lead. We are the most resilient, the most resourceful, wealthy women on the planet, and no one is leading us. And here's why we're lost is because we had our mothers and they burned their bras and took a stand for us, for us as young women to have access to money. You know, many of you don't know this, but it wasn't until 1974, the year I was born, that we had access to our own bank accounts without having a cosigner like a husband or a brother. Um, and it's amazing what our mothers did for us, the boomers, right? And then we have the millennials. And the millennials, what was so great about them is they learned boundaries. They learned to take up space. They learned that all they had to do was just show up and that they would be rewarded. And here we have this lost generation right in the middle. We often feel invisible. In fact, many of you don't even know you're Gen Xers. If you were a woman that was born anywhere between 1965 and 1980, you're a Gen Xer. And I really want to talk about, what does it mean to be part of this lost generation? Well, first of all, here's the problem. We've been conditioned to compete. And in the workforce, the only way that we know how to rise is to work harder and to lean into the more masculine models of structure and competition and survival. And there's only a little bit of room at the top. So you need to fight your way to the top. And that's what's been modeled to us. And for those of us who have led amazing lives and have gotten to great heights in our accomplishments in business and our career, it's been at the expense often of our health, of our well being, of working hours and hours, 60, 70, 80 hours a week, which is just unacceptable. And we've put ourselves last, right? Like the millennials were taught, put yourself first. The boomers, they were put yourself last. And here we are in the middle trying to figure this all out. But what I find is many Gen X women who are also mothers, everyone else comes first, whether you're a mother or not. And so, here's the problem. We don't know of a way uh, uh, to lead another way, like to lead through more feminine principles, like intuition and collaboration, those things that we know are right for us and that are in alignment. We have no leaders. In fact, I've asked many women, who is your role model for feminine leadership? And a lot of minds go blank because we were considered weak if we led with these more feminine type energies. And so, what I have found in the marketplace is powerful, strong women. Many of them are lost and they feel so isolated. And we have a new dawn coming, and we need leaders more than ever. And so it's time that we band together, we come together and create a safe place to explore this lost generation. Incredibly independent women. We were the latchkey kids, many of us, and we were taught to figure it out. So we have figured a lot out. And can you imagine what life would look like if these amazing Gen X women, if we would band together and really start supporting one another and to be vulnerable and to not look at one another as competition, but to support one another in our intuition and our unique skills. There is no one else on the planet like you. And so the new leadership model allows us to lead with presence, feeling into what's really happening in our bodies, in our relationships, in our community, on our planet at large. What are we present to? And how can we begin to lead from that more feminine place of grace and intuition and flow without sacrificing. You know, my mom was a boomer, and she has been on quite a journey. She's healthy and vibrant now, but it was not many years ago. It wasn't that long ago. I think we're past 5 years now. She was diagnosed with cancer, and we thought we were going to lose her. In fact, it was pancreatic cancer, which, if you know, is incredibly scary and deadly for most. Luckily, they found it early, but think about the pancreas. The pancreas uh, helps you to level out your blood sugars. It has to do with the sweetness of life, la dolce vita, right? And my mom had gotten to a point where, as a nurse, she was of that boomer generation where actually she didn't have as many choices as we have had. And so she wanted to be a doctor, but she became a nurse and did that selfless service where she just gave and gave and gave, and she lost out on that sweetness of life of even taking care of herself. Self-care had gone out the door. And one of the things that she's learned is that she can lead her life and as a mother, as a matriarch, with taking care of herself and following her intuition and connecting with other women. So here's the answer to the new feminine leadership model: lead with presence, right? And to know thyself first. Like, stand in your unique gifts. And human design is a tool that can teach you your greatest gifts so you can Gen X 10X. And I can show you that feminine pathway, that Gen X 10X feminine pathway. And if this is resonating with you, drop a heart in the comments below and let's chat and explore this new level of leadership where we can 10x our lives, but it's going to be done in a different way. So band together, find the other Gen Xers out there that want to 10x without the hustle, and let's find a new way so that we can have the greatest impact on our lives and the life of this beautiful planet and the legacy that we will lead. So, again, if this is resonating with you, drop a heart in the comments below and let's chat. Signing off, Dr. Kelly Shue, your wealth and worth alchemist.